So within this video, I will reveal the new appointment booking machine that is proven to work to book 5 to 7 qualified sales calls with your ICPs that are ready to invest into your offer every single day on autopilot with less than 1 hour a day invest from your end, right? I know this sounds crazy, but let me show you all the proof and let's walk through the process right here. Okay, so here is a screenshot of Calendly, the appointment booking software that we use. Here you see 109 booked events in the last 30 days. Before we dive into this, I want you to know that this is new, this is simple, this is automated, and this is an evergreen client acquisition system that consistently generates 5 to 7 qualified sales calls every single day. This means 25 to 30 qualified sales calls every single week. How many of them could you possibly close? At least some, right? So this system works whether you're relying on cold outreach, paid ads, or a mix of both, okay? It's called the ABM system, and it's a game changer compared to the usual client acquisition methods you've seen so far. Why? Because it's systematically and ethically builds trust with your prospects before they even book a sales call. That is the thing. And that's why it's way easier with this system to close people on a sales call. It's way less time wasted with no-shows or with people who are not convinced or with people where you have to spend hours and hours and hours to convince them and invest so much time and energy to do that, right? Which is draining you probably. It works without all of that, okay? And this leads to more bookings, higher show-up rates, better close rates because they're pre-sold before the call, and less pressure during the actual sales call. Best of all, the ABM system can be run in-house by just one person in less than 1 hour a day, which is crazy, right? The best part, you won't need to constantly tweak or reinvent the system as your business grows because it's been stress tested to consistently book qualified sales calls, leading to over 100K in monthly revenue for agencies and consulting businesses like yours, okay? My name is Felix Ehold, and if you're in the agency or consulting world, then you've likely seen the results I've helped others to achieve. Okay, here's for example Huang, who I helped to go from 15K a month to 53K a month within 4 months. Okay, pretty crazy. We have the case study up here and you can check that out also on the page down below. Okay, here's Konstantin. We helped him to go from 20K a month to 68K a month. Here's a screenshot of his bank account. Actually, I can zoom in a little more here, right? Within 1 month, July 2024. And yeah, also not too bad of a story. Here's Miguel. We helped him to go from 5K a month to $176,000 cash collected a month, yeah, within 8 months. We also have the case study with him up here on YouTube, and also you'll find it down below, right? So, and over 500 more agency owners, service-based business owners, and consulting business owners just like them. And it's not only that, it's also this system enabled me my life that you can see here. I was able to move at the age of 23 to Dubai, which is not too bad of a place to live, honestly, and has a lot of benefits. I get to spend my summers in Marbella with the best people I could possibly imagine, doing boat trips, smoking cigars, driving nice cars through the mountains, more boat trips. Here you can check out my social media, and I really got to connect with a lot of people that were my idols in a few years prior, right? So this is very, very powerful if you use the system, because it can really not only change your business, but your entire life. If you now have a situation where you just book in sales calls on autopilot with less than an hour effort a day, I mean, that can change everything, literally. Okay, here's also linked the vlog of me being in Marbella this summer, so you can get a glimpse into the lifestyle that this system enabled me to live, right? And because the system allowed me to live such a great life and opened so many doors for me, I started to help other agency owners and consultants implement it and scale past 100K a month with it, right? And that's what I love, and my way of really changing people's lives for the better. That's just what I love. Because this system works so well for agency owners and consultants, making between 5 to 50K per month at the moment, that once set up, you can start booking appointments from it instantly. And for most out there, 25 to 30 qualified appointments a week is all they need to reach their goals. I mean, just imagine, where would you be in 3 months or 8 months or 12 months from now if every single week you book 25 to 30 qualified sales calls, right? Maybe you don't even want that many. And then you can always, of course, just book less and do less. But where would you be? Just theoretically, just play the game in your head real quick. Where would you be in 3, 8, or 12 months from now if you had that? Who will the system actually work for? This will work for agency owners, consultants, and service-based business owners. And for those who sell high ticket. So your average client is worth more than $5,000 to you. And for the ones who make between $5,000 and $50,000 in monthly revenue. And for the ones who have a good service. These are all things that are required, okay? Yes, you could probably also make this work if you don't have a good service, but I'm not a friend of doing that, and I don't want to encourage people who have a bad service to scale that. So I included good service here. Who will this not work for? Businesses selling low ticket offers who have zero revenue or no money to invest or have a bad service, because I don't want you to scale that. Just fix it. Okay. Right. How does the ABM system actually work? Now let's dive into that, because this gets a little more interesting. Okay. So this is part of the ABM system that you actually see here. Yeah. And I will now walk you through that and give you a brief overview on how the system works and why it actually works so well. What most people do, they have one outreach method, and they use that to generate appointments, right? That's what they do. And it doesn't work for most of them because they don't build enough trust. They have way too little touch points. Even if they book an appointment, they usually don't close it because they don't build enough trust before the call, or they have no-shows because they don't have the right reminder protocols in process, right? With that system, all of this cannot happen. The only thing that can happen is that you generate appointments that are qualified and that actually do show up. This is one version of the ABM system. Why do I say one version? Because based on your strengths and weaknesses, your target audience, your niche that you're in, and your offer that you have, there are different outreach methods that make sense for you. Okay, here we have 11 proven to work outreach methods that work across all the different industries. And based on your unique situation, we always have to pick the 3 that make sense for your situation, your strengths and weaknesses, right? This is extremely important. Every one-fits-all solution, or here, just take this, doesn't work, because it needs a solution that is tailored to your very individual situation that you are in right now, okay? So this is an example with automated LinkedIn DMs that are automatically personalized at scale, cold AI emails that are personalized with AI, very, very good, and lead form ads on Meta, so Facebook and Instagram. This is just one example. So what happens here? All of the leads from the automated LinkedIn DMs also come in here to the cold AI emails and also come in here to the lead form ads. So here, with just a few dollars a day, all of these leads will think that you are really omnipresent. You will become omnipresent in front of their eyes because you upload a very specific lead list to Meta, which shows your ads to just these specific people, these specific 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 people that you picked, right? And in front of their eyes, you will now become omnipresent. Because they open their LinkedIn, they see you, they open their email, they see you, they open their Instagram, their Facebook, they see you all the time. They think you spend $10,000, $20,000, $100,000 a month on ads because they see you all the time. But if you know how, you can do that with just a few dollars a day. We're literally talking like $2, $3, $5, $10 a day to become omnipresent in front of these people if you know how to. This is literally how you book appointments because they see you so often. And the more someone sees you, the more trust they build subconsciously with you. And that means the likelihood of them booking in gets higher, but not only that, also the likelihood of them becoming an actual client gets way higher, right? So, okay, for all of these, we have like response maximizer blueprint to make sure you book in the calls, right? Persistence protocol to make sure you really get responses, right? Momentum maximizer sequence to make sure that you have the highest possible response rate within emails, right? If you don't have that, like even sending emails is a waste of time if you don't have these right processes and messaging templates in place, right? Lead formats, then setting how to actually set these leads through calls and DMs. So the absolute highest possible number of them gets into Calendly and gets booked. There they automatically get qualified to the gold standard. And not only that, through the precision reminder protocol, we make sure that you have no-shows or as little as humanly possible. We're talking about 90% plus show up rate, and you have nurtured leads showing up to the sales calls that are pre-sold. So on the sales call, you don't have to spend a lot of time and energy convincing them and telling them what you actually do. That's already pre-done through the nurturing assets. And now you just discuss the details of the deals with them, okay? And then we just have closed clients at the end. That's how this works. And this is a very brief overview, but I hope it gave you some idea on why these people that I showed you above here and also myself booked that many calls and could scale that fast, right? So to move on with this, let's look at Miguel, for example. He had no prior experience in running ads or sending cold emails or cold calling or anything of that sort. No prior experience. He was not great at selling or handling objections. He was okay, as probably you are, right? He did not have a lot of available time because he was highly involved in improving the delivery. At that time where we scaled, there were actually a lot of problems within his delivery process. I can remember that very well. So he did really not have a lot of time available to dedicate towards booking appointments. He had no team in place to handle all the appointment setting systems, and he was really doing outbound for a long time before, but it never clicked. It never really worked, which also resulted in him thinking, okay, I tried generating appointments before. It doesn't work. Will it actually ever work within my niche? He was doubting his niche already, right? And it still worked. You've seen the numbers. Here we went from like 5 or 10K a month to 176K per month within 8 months. We can check that out real quick and watch that testimonial.
Hi, I'm Miguel. I'm running a fashion agency in Germany. And with Felix, we scaled that agency up last year from around 5 figures a month to hitting 176,000 euros in revenue in October, like in 1 month. And that massive growth was mainly caused by Felix by implementing the right structures to reach our dream clients and to bring our product to the people that needs it. So that starts from building a proper outreach structure to funnel them down properly, and then to implement an effective closing system that we tried ourselves to build the last years. But by whatever reason, and because we did not have the know-how that Felix has and the experience, we created a lot of fluff, invested a lot of time. And now it's easy to say, but I wish I would just have partnered up earlier with Felix, because by that moment he went into the studio here, he cut out all the fluff, he implemented right structures, and you see it in the numbers yourself. We, in 6 or 7 months, we just caused a massive growth that would not have been possible without the knowledge that Felix brought in here. So at the end, Felix, I can just say a big thanks from my side. You did an incredible job here, like
So you can watch the full video later on or down below. So let's move on with this. These are your options at this point in time. Yeah. So you can either do it yourself, you can buy some weird online course, you can hire a random freelancer to do something like that for you, or you can go with the ABM system. Okay. So let's quickly look at the first option, do it yourself. Realistically, speed, the time to results, people who do it themselves. I know you think you're special. I know you think you will be way faster, but let's look at the averages. It's very, very slow. And it takes most people years to build such a process of booking so many qualified appointments every single day, every single week. It takes them years to get that dialed in. Literally. And this is, I'm not exaggerating a little bit here. Like, this is just the truth. It takes them years. And I'm not even talking 1 year. It takes them 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years to get this nailed, right? The likelihood of success. I mean, just look at the statistics. How many of these people that try to set something up to try to scale service-based business actually make it? Look at the statistics. The likelihood of success is very low. Cost, it's pretty high because you're going to spend a lot of money and waste a lot of money, burn through, trial and error, right? Try so many different things until something maybe somehow works and then dies off again, right? But the most important thing, you're going to waste a lot of time. And time is the most scarce and valuable resource you have. Support guidance, you pretty much have none. Effort required, very high. If you don't have guidance, it takes even more effort, right? And causes some people to burn out. Buy an online course. It's slow, but probably a little faster than taking years. Maybe you can do it within 6 to 12 months if you really go for it. Likelihood of success, again, is low. Look at the statistics. How many people that purchase online courses actually make it? And 90% at least of people who purchase online courses never have any success with it, right? It's just like because they're left with these things on their own or have like group calls. Cost, moderate, the support, the guidance, is rather minimal. You maybe have some tech support or group calls, and the effort required from your end is very, very high, right? Hiring a random freelancer. And by the way, like, because none of these are really tailored to your specific situation. And that's why the effort required is high, right? And that's also why I call the support and guidance here minimal. Hire a random freelancer. Another option that you have. The speed is probably medium. If they have a lot of results and a lot of case studies, then the speed, how fast you will reach your goals, is probably medium. The likelihood of success is very uncertain with these people, right? Because you have to be very careful with who you work with, and it's very, very uncertain. The cost is moderate to high because some of these people really charge a lot, especially when it comes to revenue share deals and so on. This can get really expensive, right? And some of them just charge high sums upfront, right? Support and guidance, limited. Effort required, medium effort from your end, because you got to manage these people, make sure that they are actually good. If it's the first time working with someone like that, probably they are not good because you don't have that much experience in how to pick people, right? So also there's quite some effort involved, even though it doesn't seem like that. And there's the last option here, which is the ABM system. What I just showed you, going with that and working with someone who has proven success within this field and not only had that for himself, but replicated that for so many people. Speed, it is fast. These people see first results within 1 to 3 months and actually reach their milestones within 4 to 8 months. You've seen that. Like Miguel, he went to 167K cash collected a month within 8 months. And for example, we have Konstantin here, 86K cash collected as well. Here you see cash collected, 65K euros, 68K dollars within 4 months. So monthly cash collected, yeah. So I would say rather fast. Likelihood of success, very high. I mean, think about it. If you have proven the work systems, proven the work templates for every single part of the process, tailored to your specific situation, and you have someone you can hop on one-on-one calls with that has actually done it. Yeah, I'm talking about myself here, that has actually done it and solved every bottleneck on the way. I mean, how will you fail? And how high is the likelihood that you will actually succeed with this, right? Very high. The cost, reasonable, because you will have a proven ROI, support and guidance. You have full support, full guidance in our case, right? Because you don't only have access to some student success managers, but access to someone who has done it over and over and over again directly, okay? And you can ever any problem comes up, message and get instant feedback and solve that actual problem. Effort required, low to medium. This is the most effortless way you can go about this, possibly, right? Because you just use proven systems. You have someone you can talk to who has done it over and over and over again, right? So this is the fastest way. And this is how it actually works for my clients, okay? So they get access to all assets, get immediate access to every resource, tool, and template that are all proven to work. The foundations and training videos that walk my clients step by step through every single part of the process and how to set the ABM system up for their business. So you can really watch step-by-step guides to understand the core system. A one-on-one kickoff session that we do with every client. Together, we develop your personalized game plan and define the outreach systems for your business that make sense in your situation. So not only you have a matrix and a scoring board that you go through to define based on your unique situation, which methods make sense for you, but also we double check that on the one-on-one kickoff call with myself to make sure you have an ABM system in place where you cannot fail and really are on the fastest possible road to success. System implementation. You'll install the systems in your business with our guidance, then scaling and optimizing it. From there, we help you scale it and continually optimize the system to book the number of appointments you need to reach your goal, right? Ongoing support. Up to 4 one-on-one calls per month for continuous refinement and scaling of these systems and tech support that you have ongoing access to. Clear systems, really, and they are about, first, defining your ICP, consistently booking appointments, closing sales, hiring, managing a team, onboarding clients, maximizing customer lifetime value, servicing clients, scaling your business in general, like everything that you need to scale your service-based or consulting business. You get in there, like literally everything you need. This system has been designed to give you a clear path from your current challenges to predictable, scalable growth without wasting time or money on trial and error. And the best part, it's proven to work. And if you do not close 20 high-ticket clients within 6 months from this system, then you get all your money back. This is how confident we are. And this is also to show you that I do not want your money if this does not work in your situation, right? And this is just how confident we are because we've done it over and over again throughout so many different niches. So this is what we can go out with big confidence, okay? What do our clients get on top? Exclusive mastermind access, private dinners with me around the world with other people from the community, access to my network, early access to new strategies, hot seat coaching calls, and so on. This is literally crazy. The value of this, you can read through this and take all your time. So accessing all these assets is at least worth 4K, right? The foundation training videos, at least 2.5K. The one-on-one kickoff session to define which 3 methods work in your specific situation, to have that clear, that crystal clarity, that knowledge, right? That you're on the right track, that you're doing the right thing, at least 4.5K. The implementation of the systems itself, 8K at least, right? Scaling and optimizing, 7.5K at least, okay? The one-on-one calls, 4 one-on-one calls per month, at least 12K. Tech support, all the time, whenever you need help, at least 4.5K. And it goes on and on and on and on, right? The total value of this is at least 77,500 euros. And the thing is, we are still taking on clients for a fraction of this. And you will get a sense of how much it actually is if you check out the booking page, right? So here's what you should do now. If I can help you, then book a call down below. Okay, just book in a call down below. Don't waste any further time. Don't wait until we're booked out or can't take on any more clients, right? And if I can't help you, then enjoy the free content on my YouTube until I can help you. Literally, if I can't help you, don't waste any further time. We can only take on 10 new clients every single month, and then we're full, right? Don't waste time. If I can help you, book in a call now. Now. Talk to you soon.